Hey, 615. How do I drop the link in there so people can come on the StreamYard? I know you're pretty good at this. I'm trying out the StreamYard the way I can get people to come on with me. And I can't figure out how to put the link in the comments. Copy and paste. Under share. Have Trevor come here, Johnny. Copy to clipboard. Send this link to your guest. You may also. Copy to clipboard.
You have to right click on it. Hit copy.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Let me see.
And then paste it where you want it.
Right click. Hold on. Oh, that ain't doing it.
Does it say copy?
It says copy to clipboard. Copy.
And then paste it where you want it.
Oh. Paste. Aha, there it is. Try that. One of you guys try that out for me, will you? Hey, Dave, what's going on, buddy? I put a link in there. Does it show anybody that's waiting? Hey, 615, try clicking on that, or Terrence or somebody. Oh, there we go. Add to stream.
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, I was just coming in for a second. I ain't set up to go live or nothing right now, but I figured I'd just click on there and let you see how it works.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time ever trying this StreamYard out. I might as well use it when I go live on Saturday. That way, if people want to come in,
Yeah. When you go to StreamYard and you set up a live, and before you go into the studio, it'll give you that same option where it says invite. So click on invite, and you copy that link that's there. And then you could send it to people over Instagram or over email or text message, or you don't necessarily have to put it in the comments if you don't want to. There you go. What's up, bro?
85 chest guy, what's going on?
Just sitting here, man, relaxing after a day of work.
Hell yeah. How's the car coming along?
It's just sitting out there in the carport. Ain't doing nothing with it.
Ready to sell it then?
No. No.
Hey,
I can't
Kevin.
pull that thing.
Well, all right, bro. I just stopped in. I was just gonna make sure you knew how to do it real quick.
Yeah, I
I'll be
appreciate
I'll be
the help,
watching
man.
I'll be in the comments for a little bit.
All right, cool. Thanks.
All right, we'll see you, bro.
Later. Hey, Kevin, Dave, what's going on, buddy? So what's the weather in your area there, Mr. Monty guy?
Crappy. I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, we're I think it's 14 degrees here, and shit, we probably got a good 3 inches of snow yesterday.
I wish we had snow. There'd be a reason for the cold weather. I think I'm trying to look right now. Weather channel has being slow. I think the high today was 26.
Yeah, I got it started melting snow out there. I had to knock icicles down. I put that new metal roof on, man, and they never put the stoppers on so that it would quit the snow from falling. Man, I tell you, I had 3-foot icicles hanging over the door. 19 still, shit. You're warmer than me. I'm at 14 degrees.
We will be at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we're supposed to get down to. Hey, Mr. Be Real Great. I'm trying out this live, the StreamYards. That way I can invite people on. And I figure I'd go on real quick and try and figure it out. That way Saturday when I go on, I can be more prepared. But hell yeah, man. We have 1985 Monty SS guy. He's on. Sam Lee.
I'm Terrence Boyer on YouTube. I was talking about the degrees.
I was just reading the bottom of your thing. Terrence Boyer. Sam Lee says it's 51 here in Central Florida. 1 degree, Grady says.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got that big block all set, Terrence, and 3 of the rocker arms, no movement hardly, all bound up. So I called Jay up and I told him, I said, man, you're not going to want to hear this. And he's like, why, what now? I said, 3 of the rockers are out of all 16, I got 3 that has no movement or very little movement. And I says, I'm just going to button it up. I'm putting the oil pan timing chain cover on it. I'm going to take a paint marker and mark the tops of the rockers that are bad. And then I'm just going to set the intake on it and your valve covers on it and come and get it. That's you can buy rockers later.
Yep.
I mean, that's just what do you do? I mean, it's just I had a feeling. He said them are cheap rockers, and he said we were up snowmobiling. He's like, I was telling the guys I was snowmobiling with that I should just replace them cheap rockers anyway. And he said I must have omened you. I'm like, I said, well, you can put rockers on, or I said you're having me come up there to pre-oil it after you get it in the truck anyway, and do the first fire up on it in the break-in. So I can set all the valve train them, but don't bolt the intake down. I want to do it with the intake off, you know. Yeah. I like looking at the camera to make sure it's on the base circle. You know, I use that EOIC method anyway. EOIC, exhaust opening intake closing method, and but it's a lot easier with the intake off. So I'll be having a video coming out tomorrow of that fiasco, but it's all good. 1 degree. Damn, Grady. Your balls are clanking. Sam Lee, it's 51 there. I mean, it'd feel like summertime here if we got 50s. My boy asked me if I was going to do a cold start on the Monty. I said, shit, with 2050 oil in that car, you know, in the teens and the 1 degrees and shit, that motor would probably burn the starter out trying to roll it over.
Right. Like molasses.
Oh, yeah, it's thick. Real thick. What kind of oil you run on yours?
I'm probably going to run the same. I'm probably going to run the same.
You ever heard of that Brad Penn or brand Penn? It's no. the old Kendall green oil, that 2050.
Yeah.
They don't make Kendall oil no more. But back in the late 90 or late 80s, early 90s. He had Kendall 2050, and it was green oil. I loved it.
Say hi to the missus.
Oh no.
Hello. But they quit making Kendall oil, so
Yeah.
that brand Penn bought them out, and I use, it's kind of expensive, but
Well, if it's expensive, that means it must be worth it.
oh yeah. Well, I like it. You pull your dipstick out, and you can just see the green on it. Once it starts getting dark in color and brown, it's time to change it. Oh, that's cool, Kevin. I told him I wasn't, whenever he's ready, man. I finally, I don't know if you just heard, I got that big block as far as I'm going with it. I told Jay he can just come pick it up. Everything's done, but 3 rocker arms are seized up on it, or the needle bearings are flattened out or something on it. I mean, 3 of them. I wouldn't run it on my stuff, and I told him, I says, I know you ain't got the money to buy a new set of rockers right now, but that is what it is. I said, you can, either throw the rest of them are all set. I got the preload set on. So if you want to try and set the last 3, I mean, more power to you. He can do it. I know he has the confidence in doing it. Or if it was me, I'd just switch them out. I think they were called SWs, which is Speedworks or Speedway, maybe. But even the circles on the pedestals where the polylock sits in is real tight. I mean, it's barely you just barely you go from 0 lash where you can spin the push rod, and then just barely move it a little bit, and it's tight to where the rocker won't even move. So, like I said, it's a shitty setup. But yeah, Kevin, time, man.
Sorry for all the back noise. Getting a beer.
Oh, hey, no problem, brother. Mr. BLG, he says he's got 56. Have a ring all day. Yeah, no problem, Terrence. Good gator hunting weather, brother. Sam Lee's right up there in Florida with you, Central Florida. He's 51, you're 56, so he might be a little bit. He's getting a beer too. I'm actually out of beer. Oh, he drinks that. What is that? Natty Ice?
Oh shit!
It is. That's good ass oil, Grady. I trust all my high RPM motors to it. I use the 2050 though. Is 1540, is that actually thicker than 2050 or lighter?
Huh?
1540 sounds like gear oil.
It does. I don't know. You think the 20 would be the thicker one?
Oh yeah, he said it's lighter, so the 1540 is lighter than 2050.
This is Herb. Hey, by the way, talking to her about how I knew you. The sticker on the back of the Suburban.
Oh.
Michigan Muscle Car. Yeah, I got your sticker on the back of the Suburban.
Awesome. Well, very nice to meet you.
You too.
Come by when you can't stay so long.
I know, right? I gotta go do homework and showers and stuff for kids.
There you go. Is that the Natty Ice?
No, it's Bud Ice.
Oh.
I won't.
Do homework and everything,
Okay. That stuff.
You got your own little computer room?
No, I'm in the bathroom, man. It's the only hiding spot.
So where are you at, Terrence? Whereabouts you live at now?
I'm living. I don't say it's a rich part of Dayton, Ohio, but it's a decent side of Dayton, Ohio.
So you're not too far.
No, I think it took when we went up to see Josh and Papatron. I think it took us about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But
BLT says, go
we
ahead.
took our time. We took our time and just stopped and bullshitted a couple times. So
How you doing over there? Trading jobs.
Yep.
Are you the one that gave him that hood?
Yeah, I got the hood, and he gave me a set of welds for the Monte Carlo.
So you gave him that white hood that he had, that column induction?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. It was made.
Says, cheers, man.
It was made in Cincinnati, which is about 45 minutes from me. So I went down there, picked it up, and then we just traded parts out.
So when I went down to the SRCs, I probably didn't go nowhere near you guys, huh?
Where's he located?
It would have been the western lower of Ohio. He's only probably half hour, 45 minutes away from Virginia or West Virginia or whatever fucking state butts up to Ohio.
It'd probably be about an hour from me.
I know how far are you from? Well, we went through Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus is our capital. It's pretty much right in the middle. Yeah, you took 75 down, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it turned into 24, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use Morel lifters. That's what they recommended. Yeah, I don't know what kind of rocker arms do you recommend, Grady? Did you hear what I was talking about? They say SW on them, so I'm thinking they're either Speedway or Speedworks, or one of them are cheaper ones. They're a real narrowed body, and when I tore that apart, I found a bunch of valve train problems with it, and I never really checked them at that time. I just threw everything right in this valve cover, and now that I was putting the top end in the valve train, we got the stud girdles and the poly locks all in. I started cleaning them all up, and man, I'd go through a couple. They were fine. I'd get a tight one, so I'd put it aside, drop it in oil and transmission fluid mix, and then on to the next. Well, out of the whole 16, I had 3 that one was real bad. I mean, it wouldn't even hardly move at all. And the other ones would move like halfway, and then you could feel it binding. So
They call it Southwest.
I don't know. They got it says 454 on the bottom side of them, and on the top they're a purple, and they got like 2. They got a nice size trunnion on them, but on the on the top of the arm of the roller tip, it's got 2 hollow grooves cut in them. I tried looking them up. I thought maybe a Speedway or Speedworks or something. Hey, Al, what's going on, guys? Or guy? Big Al.
You said it was a purple rocker, right?
Yeah. Not like a purple. It's like a purple cherry kind of, you know what I mean? It's not like plum crazy purple or nothing. It's a darker shaded.
I'm just trying to look it up.
Big Al. Yours ain't no damn street engine. Who are you trying to bullshit, Grady?
Mm-hmm.
Runs low 10s in a fucking 4,800-pound full-size pickup, but it's a street engine. You put it in a light car, and that thing will be an 8-second motor. So, yeah, and the poly locks that he got came with. I kind of made myself look like an idiot. Good thing I wasn't recording, because they had a box of the 16 poly locks with 2 different bags, So I just opened up the one bag, and I started on the driver's side head, setting all the rockers. and they had the real tall poly locks. Well, the next bag I opened had the shorter ones. I'm like, oh fuck. So you had to go through and, you know, on the, what was it on? I think it was intake. No, the exhaust took the shorter ones.
Yeah.
Is this Big Al from? I know a Big Al. Is this the Big Al? Where you work, Big Al?
The only thing I'm seeing as far as purple goes is Howard's.
Yeah, and they got the gold on them too.
Yep. It even says Howard on it, so you'd know if it was it or not.
Yeah, that definitely ain't it. Hey, Lynxie, how's it going, buddy? We're just trying out the StreamYards for Saturday coming up. That way I can invite people on, and that way everybody ain't just got to look at my ugly mug. We can get some other people on here. There's a link farther up in the description, guys. You want to scroll back up, more than welcome to jump on too. I think we can have up to 3 or 4 people. Don't be scared. Yeah, I just got to put his all good here. How's your weather? Cold. We're at 14 degrees, which is actually a warm up. I mean, we've been down in the single digits all week and weekend. We got a couple inches of snow yesterday. Ohio, he's at, what do you say, 17 or 19?
19 degrees.
No snow?
No, it's been snowing, but the nothing's sticking. Our problem that we had this morning was there's a lot of ice.
Oh, yeah. You've had
But
enough beer, Sam Lee.
it's supposed to get down to 6 degrees by 9 a.m. So,
Oh, yeah. So if there's any water on the road, it's going to freeze for sure.
yeah, the kids are already on a 2-hour delay. I'm still trying to look up these rocker arms.
Yeah, after I do that video tomorrow, you'll see what they look like and maybe do some research for me. I don't know if they're an older Speedworks or Speedway but they're a real narrow body. I mean, that the trunnion's wide, but the roller tip part, real narrow. I've never seen them either. There's actually a SW, and then I think it was like a 7 across the top of the SW too, which I think is for 1.7, for the big block Chevy.
Yeah, there's a couple of those 1.7s on here, but
Did you go to Speedway Motors and look?
I'm on the work phone. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Just Google Speedway Motors, and then type in big block Chevy rocker arm 1.7 and see what pops up. And then it should bring you, like if you went on the Summit site, they'd have a Summit brand or. Yeah, them Howards are pretty snazzy looking for rockers, ain't they?
Yeah.
The purple with the gold wheels, and makes you want to buy clear valve cover so people can just see your rocker arm. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? I'm just trying out the StreamYard so we can invite people on for Saturday. That way everybody ain't got to look at my ugly face all night. They can jump on if they want. Actually, I'm going to see if I can figure out one more time how to see, I already messed that up. Copy. And then you come over here. Copy. Or paste. Paste. Click. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. There it is, guys. There's the link again. Yeah, that's a hell of a infamous Nova. What's going on, buddy? That hot tank, man. I'd love to have one of them, Mark.
All these are in raw metal. They don't have any color options.
Well, it is what it is. He said he's gonna.
I mean, there's a picture of them.
Is that just a roller tip or is that a full roller? That's a 1.7 for the big block Chevy.
Yep.
Does it have the two cutouts in the middle of the arm towards the end of the wheel?
Yeah.
No, that's probably what they are then. Yep, that is. It doesn't show a color though.
No, it doesn't give color options.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they look like right there.
So
What are
it
them?
is-
Speedway?
Yeah, Speedway Motors.
Yeah, that's what it is. How much are they?
These particular ones are 410.
Yeah, them are comp off the pros.
Yep. Let's see.
Hey Terrence, Alan, I can't pronounce it. Benelou wants to hear a little bit about your money.
It's all stock. All stock.
Tell him when you went and got it and all the trip.
Long story short, it's my boss's dad went and bought the car brand new off the showroom floor back in the beginning of '86. It's a 1985, obviously. It's the gray or silver metallic with the red striping, the red and black striping. It's a bench seat car. It's a column shift car, AC car. It is not T-top, but it does have the button for the trunk release in the glove box from the factory. It's got 83 original 1,000 miles on it. I went and picked it up New Year's Day, not this past one, but the year before in 2021, January 1st.
Partying with us all night.
Right. We was on stream all night and I told him, I said, hey, I got to go to bed. I got to wake up early in the morning. We went and got that car. It's a 305, obviously the high output. It has, I do believe it has the 350 trans in it, but like I said, everything's original. Nothing's aftermarket on the car. When we pulled it out of the garage, it did not have a headliner. It didn't have a headliner. The car hadn't ran in 19 years. Nothing's wrong with it. He just parked it. He was gonna put it on a rotisserie because he was a mechanic for Sunbelt, the rentals, the equipment, and all that. He was going to put it on a rotisserie and restore it, but he ended up passing away sadly. So with my boss not being a car guy, he didn't know what it was. He didn't know what it was worth, the market or anything. So he actually had my buddy come out and look at it. And I actually got my job because of this Monte Carlo. So we went and looked at it and agreed on a price. They agreed on a price, took it back. Less than 2 weeks later, I talked to my buddy that got it from my boss. I talked him into trading for my Dodge Ram. I had a 96 Ram 1500. The car was not running because the car needed rebuilt. Is a 740 Quadra-Jet. When we were backing it out of the garage where it was, we popped the brake line under the driver's seat, which is typical.
Oh, yeah.
So my buddy is a Ford guy. He's got a Mustang, all this and all that. So he gave me a good business deal, and he said, I'll trade you this running pickup truck for a non-running vehicle. I said, cool. Like I said, it's completely stock. I did the RPO codes on it. Everything's correct. Everything's where it should be. Everything's built the way it came off the the assembly line.
Now you got two of them, don't you?
I do have two of them. I got an 84 CL, which is the same front end as your boys. It's a Tennessee car. I drove down to Crossville, Tennessee, and picked it up. I've had history with that car before. Had it back in the day and right after high school and all that. And actually, my girlfriend, her and I first met because of that car. So,
Ain't it weird how cars can bring you some women?
right. You just got to find out which one's crazy enough for you to keep.
Hey, if you can get on it and go crazy on the back roads and shit, and they laugh and hold on with you, and they don't scream, let you out, then they're keepers.
Yep. Why do you think I want you to build a motor like you got in the El Camino for mine?
Oh yeah, I told you, whatever you want to do, we can. I mean, I got a lot of parts here too, and it sounds like you got a lot.
I got that.
JB,
I got that hot block.
Hold on a sec, JB. Little shops in the house. Welcome. We're just trying out the streamyards so I can invite people onto the lives and talk face to face with them, and instead of commenting, trying to get that figured out for Saturdays. But yeah, I just watched your video. I don't know how I missed it, but Wednesday night, that's what you got to do. You got to set a time and a date. And stick to it, and I think you'd do good on them, buddy. Like I said, I'll definitely stop in and give you the support.
Put a link in
For JB's.
Yeah, it's YouTube, isn't it?
Drop your channel link in, JB.
That's the best way to advertise it.
Put Jessel rockers on it. Yeah, he don't think he can afford it. He's already tapped out, Mark. Like you said, he don't have the money to. He just got back from a big snowmobiling trip up in the UP, and he don't have the money for rockers right now. That's why I told him. I said the best thing to do is just I'm going to seal it up and have you come and pick it up. So that's what he's doing. Has to be a mod to put links.
You have to make him a moderator in your stream.
I don't even know how to do all that. I'm telling you guys, I'm kind of retarded when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. I know I figured it out how to do it on my regular YouTube, but there's this is Uncle Danny. What's going on, Uncle Danny? What the hell? How? I can't even pronounce that word. Okay. Infamous Nova. Tell us about your car. Oh yeah. I seen it after. Now that's the one you went and got New Year's Eve.
New Year's Day, and then there's my Caprice behind it, the one I was telling you I was going to put that new motor in.
Oh yeah. You got all the high. Is that an SS?
It is not. It's a '91 Caprice Classic. Oh, the
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, but I know they make the Caprice SS, or no, that's the Impala SS. Looks like that ain't.
Yep, the Impala SS only had 94, 95, and 96. 91 is the first year of the bubble body Caprice. And 91, 92, and 93 are the only years that they have the fender skirt over the rear tire.
Oh, okay.
94, 95, 96, they had just a regular fender well over the rear tire.
Them are all the ones that people want to put the big rims on. And
yeah, I want to lower mine, put a bigger motor. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Does it got the LT1 in it?
No, it's got a 305 in it. That's why I'm putting a bigger motor.
Hey, Don, what's going on, man?
It's TBI too, which sucks.
Cryptocurrency, Uncle Danny says.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe settings, maybe to do a. I don't know. My luck. I'll probably push something and it'll go bloop. Best thing to do is get out of there. My editor in chief, he would know, but it's hard to peel him away from his games. He plays gaming professional online, and I'm not bullshitting. Out of the whole world, he's ranking, and I think he's like 30 in the whole world on this game that he's doing. I
What
don't
game
know.
is it?
Shit. It's about shooting and killing and stalking, and it ain't modern warfare, I don't think, but I'm sure he'll be coming down here shortly to do his little thing over there, but I'll ask him what it is. But yeah, he plays on Twitch. I don't know if you ever heard of Twitch.
Yeah, I got a couple buddies that we play racing games and stuff, and they stream on Twitch, and I'll be on their videos from time to time.
He's already made $100. He's made more than I have off of YouTube. He's made $100 and he's off of his shit, you know. So if that's what he's got to do to make money, I guess. He said I should start streaming on Twitch too, but shit, I've been. Oh yeah. What heads are them?
Just a double hump. They've been ported or they've been polished already. They've got I forget what the brand of the cam is. Urson. It's got an Urson cam. See, it's a nitrous grind cam. I can't remember the schematics. I think it's 113 LSA. The springs are at 550 lift, but it's only got 532 lift. Other than that, it's a stock 350 TBI bottom end.
That's what I'm doing for Tony, the one that came out of Tyler's Monty. It's a ZZ3, they called it. It's a real IROC motor. I couldn't believe it. I should have kept the damn thing. I gave it to him for using the shop and you know, having Al help me shove the motor and trans and to get it in and out of there because I didn't want to hold up a bay. So I gave him that motor thinking, okay, it's just a TBI, you know, or 350. But the guy I got it from said, hey, it's out of an IROC. It's original, you know, original 4-barrel center bolt valve cover motor. I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Well, after I dug all the leaves off the intake, I didn't see any washers. You know, they make them shims to make that angle. And it's a real aluminum intake that's stock for that center bolt heads. And I'm like, holy shit. So we ran the numbers. We ran the numbers, and it came back ZZ3 out of an 85 IROC Z350. I'm like, sweet. What kind of parts you looking? You looking for any other parts in from Miss Nova? I got all kinds of big block parts. Camshafts, springs, multiple sets of push rods, rocker arms, heads, pistons, rods, cranks. If I had a block, I could probably build a whole other big block.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab something to drink real quick. Oh. Grab me a Coke. Oh, shit.
All right, I'll be back. I hear somebody crying.
Yep.
You know how it is to be a dad.
Oh, yes, sir. I don't know exactly. I know they're a good dome piston. They got the coatings on the skirts. Decarb, hell yeah. Yeah, I got Jay gave me them other heads that we took off of his, and they're shit. I forget the number, but they're a passenger oval port. They're not the peanut port heads, so and they're in good shape. 4 1/4 inch stroke with a 60 over piston. Sweet. You might as well if you got to buy a crank and pistons. Like everybody, buys these three, that builds the 396 or 490 or 468. Why wouldn't you just build the 496? I mean, that's 3 horsepower for basically the same price. A little bit more money for shit, but not much. Big block Chevys are pretty expensive, almost like Mopars. What ain't expensive nowadays? I've said that in my past live streams. Everything's.
I'll be back. I got to run out to the work truck, get the first aid kit. I'll be back.
All right. The stroke. That's right, Uncle Danny. So what's been happening with you, Uncle Danny? I even went and stalked your channel the other day and to see if I missed anything. And, because YouTube, they've been taking people's channels and unsubscribing people. I've had a few channels. Yeah, I went to check on it and it shows I wasn't even subscribed anymore. I'm like, what the? So I had to resubscribe, re-click the bell button. So I was like, well, let me check your channel to make sure I was. Yeah, it don't sound good. First aid kit. Damn, Lexi. Cost of living definitely going up. And you can't even blame our president. Our shit's expensive over here, too. Everybody blames our president for that, though. I hear that, Uncle Danny. Staying warm. Shit, it cost me $20 a day to go out in the shop and heat it. I got to get that ceiling done, man. I burned through a 20-pound propane tank in about 6 hours, 8 hours with that heater on low. I mean, I can get it comfortable in there where I gotta wear a coat, but you can't see your breath. But I've been looking at wood stoves, actually. I know they're dirty, but I want to keep the cost down as far as housely bills. And if I tap into a gas line in the house and run out there for that furnace, man, I'm just asking for higher bills. And I got a buddy that does wood, and with no ceiling in the garage right now, it'd be so easy to put that, the fireplace or the wood stove. I'm going to move my toolbox out of that corner and then put some fire brick up and then straight shot out through the roof. Wood heat my hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pellets are more expensive than wood. I can get wood for next to nothing. I've always had wood stoves in all my garages and shops and shit. I was getting that redwood for a while, that red oak. Oh my God, that shit, I loved it. You throw 2 pieces of that in at night and turn the damper down, and shit, it lasts all night long. Trans Am runs $9.99 a gallon for race fuel at 9 miles a gallon. If I don't stand on it, streetcar. Shit, it's $7.30 or $7.32 a gallon for 110 VP racing around here at the pump, but I got to drive ways to get it. I love them wood, the old, drum 55-gallon. My buddy's got a double barrel wood stove that he had in that purple Challenger. Man, that thing was awesome. That kicked out some good heat. Oh snap! That ain't no first aid kit.
Yeah. No, one of the twins fell and scraped her face on some ice.
So what is that? An 86, 85, 76? What?
I actually do not know anything about this. It says J98. That's all it says on it. I got this all off of a buddy.
What is it, a VS?
I don't know. This is my first turbo. I don't know anything. That's honest.
Well, it's got a hell of an exhaust housing on it, I tell you that.
Oh, I just scratched that. They're going to be mad. $98.
Ooh.
They're going to be mad about that. Oh, well, my boy. So, yeah, I just saw it. It's still, my tree's still up. My tree's still up, and this was sitting underneath it.
You just seen it?
No, I knew it was there. I just figured you guys like to see it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, he bring the big guns out.
I don't even know what I'm going to do with that thing. I don't even know.
I can always donate it to Michigan Muscle Car Garage and we'll turbo the Blazer.
Let's see.
Trade you a nitrous kit for it.
Nitrous kid. As soon as I get cool stuff, everybody wants to offer me more cool stuff.
Yeah, you're better off just keeping it and figuring it out. And
I don't know. I'll blow something up.
that's the way to do it.
Nah.
You know that you ain't got to worry about going and filling the bottle with that.
Right. I thought about I got a 5.3 laying around. I was gonna put my other money, my CL. That was my original plan, and I always wanted to toss the turbo on it, but nowadays I either want to put my hot block, get that built and put it in there, or I don't know, probably do a stroker motor. I have no idea.
Yeah, as soon as Dave gets back with me, which Kevin, he was just on here a while back. His brother's Dave, the one that painted the El Camino and has the GTO. He's doing
Nice.
a 67 Chevelle. He's redoing for a guy, and he wants to put the original 327 back in it, and it's got a bone stock 400 in it that he's pulling out. And he told me $600 you can have it, carb to pan. I said I'll take it, and that's what I want to put into the El Camino and take all that race shit out because I need the converter for the Blazer. And the wife, she wants to drive it around more, and you know we got it appraised, and it appraised for $30,000. So I ain't too worried about her driving it now. If it crashes, somebody crashes it, hey, pay me $30,000, I'll go buy me a Chevelle or something cool.
Yeah.
I want something with a back seat. So, and I've been twisting that car up for years, and it don't need to get twisted up anymore. It's even got on the frame extra plates put in to make it, where the driver's wheel comes down and it starts to make that curve back underneath the rocker.
Yeah.
We plated it there, and it wasn't rusty or nothing. We just put 1/4-inch plate there to try and take the twist out of it. But it helped a little bit.
The G bodies, they got that G body shuffle, man. I know all those. Yep.
A body and G body.
I know all about them frame twisting.
I know I got an extra anti-roll bar, and we were thinking about setting up in Ty's car and his Monty. I can't believe how clean that car is for an 81. You know,
Yeah.
it's got probably a pie tin or smaller hole in the driver's floorboard in the center, like right where your heel would sit for the brake pedal.
Yeah.
And somebody already put a tin patch over it and just riveted in or sheet metal screwed it, so it'll be easy to fix. But other than that, man, that car is clean. It's still got the tags on the frame in the back. And, I mean, I couldn't believe it. For an 81.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that mine as clean as it is. My 50 or my 84, like your boys, the trunk pan had already been repaired, but the frame rails are solid. You know those G bodies after the rear hump going towards the back bumper, those frames, those part of the frames always are Swiss cheese. And
well, they started at the upper body mounts at the wheel wall.
Yep.
And then down back, you can tell you know, I was behind I think it was a Cutlass over the summer, and he was hitting bumps, and you could see his back bumper going. And I knew what that was.
Yep, it just waving.
I said, that fucker's rotted.
Waving goodbye.
Yeah.
You know, there was somebody I saw on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. 1987.
Hey, guys, thanks for dropping in, Infamous Nova. We'll be live Saturday at 8:30. If you want to stop in and check us out, you're more than welcome to come in, man. We got a lot of people usually come in and stop in and go over builds. And thanks for stopping in, man. Hopefully we see you. Have a good night.
Have a good night. But yeah, I mean, the car itself, my CL, it's only got 52,000 miles. It started out life as a 3.8 car. Nothing fancy about it. It had the had a 350 turbo trans with the electronic lockup.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when I got it, it was knocking. You know, so I did last burnout in it, put it in the garage, yanked the motor, did the whole drivetrain out of it. And I had a 350 I was going to just toss into it. It was just a regular 350 TBI out of a 1500. Like I think it was like a 90s, early 90s TBI. And then I ended up, when I flipped it over, after I drained everything out, I flipped it over and I was going to check the clearances and everything. I was going to do a basic rebuild. There's a hole in the side of the block like that. I was like, well, there goes that.
Well, shit, you need to load up all your parts and all the shit you want done and bring it on down. Come down.
I got to get more parts. If I'm going to have you build something, I have you build that hot block I got. It's it's out of a 78 K5 Blazer, 4-bolt, and it's already been bored 60 over. It has a crank in it, already has the pistons and everything in it. But that's all I know about the motor. I don't know anything else. I don't even know the person who did the work. I don't even know if it was an actual shop, you know, that's still around or what.
Hey, Don. Okay, buddy. We'll see you Saturday. Thanks for stopping in. We ain't going to be on but maybe another 10 minutes or so. I just wanted to check this out. Blazer got power steering, Herb. No, it's got rack and pinion manual on that. I started a video, Lexi, on a detailed video on that Blazer, because since I've owned it, I've never really, you know, you guys seen it in like little shots here and there, but I never once did a in-depth video of it. So I figured it's time, you know, I'm going to show everything off on it and show you guys what we're working with. And but that video is coming out soon. I got to finish it up, but hell yeah. All right, Terrence, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. I forgot where I was.
Said you were getting more
parts. The hot block, yeah. I don't know what else I can do about that motor. I don't know if I should take it to a machine shop down here, or if I should trust you or whoever's going to build the motor to take it to a machine shop you trust. I don't know. I don't have anything besides that the short block with the rotating assembly inside of it. That's all I got. No heads, no intake.
What I would do, I would tear it apart myself, mic everything, check everything, and if it looks good, hone it, new rings and bearings, and send it back. If you are good with the pistons, are they a flat top or?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to go with, the flat top?
I have no clue, man. I have no clue. I haven't even sat and thought about it.
Well, because if you zero deck it, and you can use a flat top, and it'll bring you up to close to 11 to 1. Usually a flat top piston and a stock deck, 350 is usually around 10.5 to 1. But if you zero deck it, you can bump it up that way. That way you ain't got to buy the high dome pistons, which gives you a lot more clearance for camshafts. You ain't got to worry about the hump, interfering and shit. So I think that would be the way to go.
Okay.
And then just figure out what head you're gonna do. And
yeah, that's the most expensive thing right now to decide on is I've been pushing myself not to get on Dart's website.
Well, I got a full roller kit, solid roller, cam, lifter, springs. So if you ever figure out what head you got, I could save you some money there. It's a $1,700 setup. It's came out of Lloyd's Malibu.
Which one?
His not the big tire one.
The one with the graphics on the side of it?
No, not that one.
Okay.
The other one. Yeah.
The one that Josh had a video
of. 406, and he bought a 406 from a guy over in Millington. And it was supposed to have been brand new, this, that, and the other. Well, they couldn't keep, the rockers were just way too loose. Well, when I was up there working on Jack Black, he had me look at his, and then right off Jump Street, I found out what the problem was. The rockers were hitting the springs. They had the wrong rockers on it. They had the big 155 springs on them, and there was no clearance on the rockers. So the rockers were binding up and chewing up the rockers. The springs were. And so he's like, you know what? I'm over this shit. He said, I don't want to keep adjusting solid shit. He says, I'm going to order or figure out what I need, and I'm going to order it. I want to go hydraulic roller. And so I did my homework and digging, and cost him $1,700 just for the cam, lifters, springs, and push rods and all that bullshit. But so we made another trip back over there, and then I put it all together for him and degreed it all in and shit. Shifting it at 5,000, letting it shift, leaving it in drive on a hard tire at 131. It was shifting at 5,000 out of first gear into second, and going, shifting second at 5. I think it ran a low 12. And that's so. I'm sure it would go in the 11s if he actually pulled some RPM out of it. And it wasn't even spinning the tires out of the hole. I couldn't believe it. A hard tire, BFGs, or maybe they were Cooper Cobras. I don't know, but it is amazing. I was like, holy shit, he's leaving the line, even bringing it up on the converter and just letting it go, and they're not even a squeak, just taking right off. And because the shifter was wanky, sometimes he couldn't get it into low, and sometimes he couldn't get it back up. And he double checked, and even Papatron double checked the linkage and all that shit, and they couldn't see nothing wrong. So Lloyd said he's about ready to just put the stock shifter back in it. So when he had the car here, when we went for our little cruise here, he brought it up here, and we went out to dinner, and I fixed a couple little things on his car for him. And I got it to work. You had to be. You couldn't. I said you can't just be easy with them slap shifters. You got to smack them son of a bitches.
Yeah, they're made to be abused.
Yeah, don't hit it with your purse.
Don't hit it with your change purse. Yeah, man. The Malibu that had the graphics on the side of it, the big tire car, it was up there. It was up in the air at Papatron's when I was up there. Back around Mother's Day is when we went. It was Mother's Day weekend. Yeah, that was a good day. So we went up there, and that car was on the lift, and I loved that damn car. I got they had it up in it. I asked permission. I said, "Can I just walk underneath this thing for a minute? Let me just see see what's here." And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Just don't touch nothing. That's fine." Man,
You
I
know he
told him,
sold that, right?
no, I didn't.
Yeah, he sold it.
Damn.
Yeah, he sold it and bought that house that they were living in. And the Saturday when I was doing the live stream, he was on his way down to Indiana to go pick up the Extreme S10
Nice.
with a small block in it. He wants an S10 now. He said he'll never get rid of the small tire Malibu, the original one.
Good.
But I think he got like what do you say? I think he got like 14 grand, 13 grand out of that big tire car. You know, and that's he didn't make nothing off it. But it was supposed to have had a 406 in it, and it only had a 358 in it. You know, so that guy, he's like, well, I forgot that we changed the motor. How the fuck could you forget you changed the motor? You're selling the car as a 406, you know, and then after you get home buying it, and I message you, oh yeah, I forgot we changed the motor.
It's like forgetting to wipe your ass. Like,
Yeah,
how do you not know that you took the motor out?
Sounds a little shady to me. All right, Big Al, thanks for stopping in. Like I said, we're about ready to cut it off here. I just wanted to get this StreamYard figure out for Saturday night. That way I can invite people and have a good night and the rest of the week, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, he'll never get rid of that regular money or he's got he just got a 4-inch cowl hood for it. He said he got a fiberglass trunk lid for it with a wing. He said he would sell the fiberglass trunk lid for $400 or something, which, you know, pretty good deal.
Now,
I know my boy's car needs a trunk lid like something fierce, and I can't find one for nothing around here.
my favorite G body is the 78, 79, and 80 Malibu. If I could find one in original condition that's a manual car, I would trade the SS in a heartbeat.
Shit, you should have talked to Lloyd. He was thinking about you could throw a little bit of money and got that big tire. He wanted a Monte Carlo SS bad. He said I'd trade that for an SS that, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect because this ain't perfect. And, you know, the way the Monte Carlo, you can't find a Monte Carlo SS for under $8,500 right now.
Right.
In shitty condition.
Right. There was like I was saying, there's an 87 Cutlass that just went up for sale last night around here. The front end was all, you know, half of it was painted, half of it looked like he had sideswiped somebody or something. Some of it was in primer, LS swapped, but they wanted 10 grand for it with no title.
Holy fuck. Good luck with that.
Come on, dude. You better take that. You owe your weed dealer 10 grand. That's what the issue is.
Yeah.
You're smoking some good shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You'll never get it. Especially with no title.
Yep. Something I wanted to talk to you about is your boy. I'm on a Facebook group for G Bodies called Classic G Body Garage. They're based out of Cleveland. I don't know if you guys are on Facebook or whatever, but have him look it up. Have him look it up in July. They have a big get-together.
Go on Tyler Stagger on Facebook and send him a friend request and or message him and say, hey, you know, I'm a friend of your dad's and, you know, I have a Monte Carlo like yours and a SS and then add him as a friend and then tell him about that. I don't go on Facebook. I go on Marketplace once in a while, but as far as the other Facebook stuff goes,
I get it. But the point is that group, there's 2 administrators that started the page, and they're daily involved with posts and, you know, making posts and things like that. But every July in Cleveland, they have a get together, and there's like thousands of people that meet up at Pool Apart in Cleveland, all G bodies. And it's something I want to get my SS up and running to go to this year. So the more G bodies we can refer, the better.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
but yeah,
Tylor. You know, people spell it Tyler. It's Lor. Tylor. Stagger. Stager. I'm sure. I think I got you on. Don't you have me on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. I don't know about Facebook, but
Well, he's on Instagram too. It's 355 Monty.
okay.
Yeah. So either way, but I'm gonna jump off here, man.
All right, brother.
I just wanted to kick this around and see if it was gonna work, and it's gonna work. So
Yeah, we'll get it rolling.
hell yeah. Saturday, I know you come on and you ain't shy. At least
Nope.
we'll have somebody to come on with me.
Right. You'll be on here all by your lonesome.
That's right. All right, brother. Well, take care
All
and
right,
have a good rest of your week. We'll see you Saturday.
See you, brother. Have a good one. Safe travels.
All right, later, guys.